Hold up. Good evening. What's up and what's good? And welcome to Locked On Sports 216 with me, K the host, or Keith Allen, whichever you want to call me. Today, I have a special NBA play-in preview. That's right. Today, I have a special NBA play-in preview for the play-in games that'll be going on today and tomorrow. Far as for today, we got two games. We got the Atlanta Hawks versus the Miami Heat in the early game. And in the second game, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. But before I get into the play-in preview, I want to give a shout out because I forgot on Sunday when I was doing my thing on K the host live and direct. I want to give a shout out and congratulations to my man Cleveland. Let's see. Nope, that's not it. That's not it right there. Hold up. To my man Thomas Gunnaman Mattice, who retained his WBC America Super Heavyweight title this past Saturday against previously undefeated Ramiro Cesena. Thomas won in a 10th round technical knockout, and he retained his title. Shout out to him. Shout out to Thomas Gunnaman Mattice, my man, from the Golden Gloves on up, doing big things. Congratulations, my man. You definitely deserve all your accolades. And keep it going, my brother. Well, anyway, like I said, right now, going to do a little playoff preview far as in the play-in games. As far as concerned, fortunately, Cavs fans, we don't have to worry about that because the Cavs are the 4th seed and they'll be taking on the New York Knicks starting Saturday at 6 p.m. with Game 1. A lot of people got the Cavs going, and let me see. A lot of people got different various scenarios of how the series can play out. A lot of different scenarios. But hey, like I said, I'm up here doing something real quick. Here we go. Like I said, on what day was that? I said that on last Thursday on Locked On Sports with G Host and Sean C. I said that the Cavs are gonna get through the first round and they're gonna defeat the Knicks in 7. I got them winning it in 7. I think it's gonna be a long, grueling, tough, but exciting series. I definitely got that. It's an exciting series. If y'all on, shout out to everybody that's watching from my YouTube, watching from my Facebook, watching from the Loc'D On Sports group, and on my LinkedIn. If you want to comment, feel free to chat. The chat lines is open. The chat lines are definitely open. Holler at me and I'll holler back at you for sure. But anyway, like I said, I got the Cavs winning in 7. I have them winning in 7. Because I think in order for the Cavs to win this series, they are going to have to win a game on the road. And somebody is going to have to step up on the team that you wouldn't normally think of. Could that be Isaac Okoro? Could that be Cedi Osman? Or could Garland take the front? All that remains to be seen. But I got the Cavs winning it in 7 and advance to the second round. And we'll see what happens then. I'm not counting no chickens or nothing like that. Right now, I'm just in the here and now. Right now, I expect the Cavs to win in 7 and go to the second round. Now, as far as the play-in games today, we have the Miami Heat at home against the Atlanta Hawks in the first game. The Miami Heat finished in 7th and are at home. The Atlanta Hawks finished in 8th. I'm going to say this. I'm personally glad that Miami didn't finish in 5 because I didn't want, that was a team, far as a Cavs fan, I did not want to see the Cavs take on in the first round. And that's for real. I did not. But I do have the Miami Heat winning this game tonight. Think Spoelstra going to pull out the strings and the Miami Heat is going to make it happen. And, you know, Jimmy Butler is going to turn into play-in Jimmy Butler. Not playoff Jimmy Butler, but play-in Jimmy Butler. But I got the Miami Heat winning. Atlanta will probably give it an effort because, you know, you got Trae Young and you got DeJounte Murray, but I don't think they got enough. I don't think they got enough to defeat Miami tonight. Now, in the play-in game number 2 today, we have the Utah. No, whoa. Utah ain't make the playoffs. What am I talking about? Get that out of here. We have the Los Angeles Lakers taking on the Minnesota Timberwolves, who will be without a couple of guys. Let me see if this is it right here. Oh, that ain't it. They will be without a couple of guys. They will be without Rudy Gobert and Jaden McDaniel. Now, I could have swore I uploaded this. They would be about those two guys this evening, which it's going to be a tough task for the Minnesota Timberwolves. For real, for real. They'll be about these two guys. Rudy Gobert got suspended for one game. For punching teammate Kyle Anderson on the sidelines during the last game. And Jaden McDaniels broke his hand punching a wall. So the Minnesota Timberwolves will be without both gentlemen this evening. And honestly, I expect the new look Lakers to beat Minnesota. Flat out. I expect them to beat Minnesota. And I will be shocked if the Lakers lose. I would definitely be shocked. But I expect the Lakers to beat the Timberwolves. And therefore, the Lakers will be the 7th seed in the playoffs. So that takes me to 2 games tomorrow. 2 games tomorrow, which I think in the Eastern Conference, it will be the Chicago Bulls going up against the Toronto Raptors. Let me see in my little cheat sheet here. Let me see on my cheat sheet. Let's see what we got. Yeah, the Chicago Bulls going up against the Toronto Raptors tomorrow night in Toronto. Kind of, I'm going to say, not too intriguing. I honestly think that the Raptors' physical style of play, because just like Sean C said, as far as the Cavs style of play, the Raptors style of play is more conducive to NBA play-in playoff basketball. And I got the Raptors defeating the Chicago Bulls tomorrow night. Got them beating Chicago Bulls tomorrow night. Now, the most interesting game of the four play-in games will probably be in the Western Conference with the OKC Thunder taking on the New Orleans Pelicans without Zion. Man, if Zion could stay healthy, Lord, man, I love the Pelicans in the playoffs if Zion could stay healthy, but he's not. But I actually think they got enough without Zion to defeat the OKC Thunder tomorrow night and then take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then I think the Timberwolves are reeling right now. So I think the New Orleans Pelicans will win tomorrow night, and then they'll take on the Timberwolves on Friday for the 8th seed. And I think the New Orleans Pelicans will enter the NBA playoffs. They'll be the 8th seed. They'll be going up against Denver, and the Lakers will be the 7th seed going up against Memphis. Now in the East, I got the Toronto Raptors winning tomorrow night. And they will be taking on the Atlanta Hawks, which will be a very interesting game, which will be in Atlanta, matter of fact. And for some reason, I got the Hawks coming through in that game. And I got them defeating the Raptors. So, as far as the playoffs in the East, I got the Hawks being the 8th seed. They'll be taking on the Milwaukee Bucks. And I have when in the world was the Hawks playing? And I have the Miami Heat in the 7th seed, and they'll be taking on the Boston Celtics. And that will be an interesting series in the 2-7 matchup. That'll be a very interesting series. And then, as far as to go, break it down, as far as my playoff for the first round, when you got Milwaukee and Atlanta, I got Milwaukee winning it in 5. Depending on Middleton's health, but they got Jay Crowder coming off the bench too, so I got Milwaukee winning it in 5. Now, in the Eastern Conference, you got Boston and Miami. That's going to be a good series, honestly. A very good series. But I have the Celtics defeating the Heat in the 2-7 matchup 4-2. Especially if Williams can play Boston center. If he can play and stay healthy, I got Boston winning that series 4-2, where they're therefore advancing to the second round. Then the third series, I got the Philadelphia 76ers, the 3-6 matchup, going against the Brooklyn Nets, which, honestly, I got the Sixers winning gentleman's sweep. I got them winning 4-1. Philly should make quick work, especially if Embiid is healthy and Harden. All Harden got to do is just play as President Harden right now. Dish the ball, get assists, hit 20, get his 20. And I think Philly will win that series 4-1. And then I already told y'all about the 4-5, the Cavs and the Knicks, which will probably be the most interesting series of really the whole playoffs, matter of fact. I got the Cavs advancing in 7. against the Knicks. It will be a tough, grueling series. I'll just say that. And I guess nobody knows really the status of Julius Randle. I expect him to play on Saturday. Now, will he be 100%? Nobody knows. But I expect Julius Randle to play on Saturday. Now, going over to the West, I had the Lakers and the Pelicans. The Pelicans will take on the Denver Nuggets in the 1-8. And I got the Denver Nuggets advancing and defeating the Pelicans. Got them winning 4-2. 4-2. Got them winning 4-2. It'll be interesting, though, because New Orleans can score. But I think Jokic, the big three with Jokic, Murray, and I forgot my other cat name, the forward. I think Denver would be too much for New Orleans to overcome in the first round. So I got the Nuggets winning that 4-1, 4-2. I say 4-2. 4-2. In the second round, which will be one of the most interesting series in the second round, you have the Memphis Grizzlies in the second seed taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. In the seventh seed, the Young Guns against the establishment, basically. I will say this. Man. Can't count out Lakers if LeBron and AD is healthy. You can't. But if the Grizzlies are playing all cylinders, I don't think the Lakers are going to beat them. I think it's going to be, I'll say a 6-game series. I'll go with Memphis winning the series 4-2. Or it could go 7, but I got them winning 4-2. In the 3-6 matchup, which I think is the 3-6 matchup is, oh my God, the Sacramento Kings against the Golden State Warriors, the battle for Northern California. Sacramento Kings under first-year head coach Mike Brown, he's did an amazing job. Got them to the 3rd seed, and the Golden State Warriors, the defending NBA champions, they're coming in, but they got some hope. They got Andrew Wiggins coming back from his leave of absence, and you also got Gary Payton Jr. back too. So they'll be healthy, and I don't think a lot of the deficiencies that they had on the road in the defense is going to matter in this series. Because I think really, if Golden State takes game 1, it's a wrap for Sacramento. So I got Golden State advancing in this series 4-2. I see them winning it in 6, 4-2. And I don't see Sacramento beating Golden State on the road at all. But I got Golden State advancing to the second round 4-2. And then in the 4-5 matchup, which will be the most interesting, will be the Phoenix Suns going up against the LA Clippers. Man, Phoenix Suns with Kevin Durant, Booker, Aiden. Undefeated when that lineup's together playing. They're undefeated. But you got the Clippers with, well, Paul George is not back yet. But they're still formidable with Kawhi. And you got Russell Westbrook, who's been playing with an edge and has been playing ratherly well with the Clippers since leaving the Lakers. This series is kind of hard. And I think this series might go 7. And I'm going to say that the Phoenix Suns, see, if Paul George plays, I might go with the Clippers if Paul George plays. But since I don't know if he's going to play, I don't know his status, I guess he'll be reevaluated soon. I'm going to go with I'm going to go with the Phoenix Suns winning it in 6. I'm going to go with them winning it in 6. And the Phoenix Suns will advance to the second round. In the second round. And they'll probably be playing the Denver Nuggets. I actually got the Phoenix Suns actually winning the West, believe it or not. But like I said, if Paul George were playing, it'd be a whole different dynamic with Paul George. It'd be a whole different dynamic. But hey, I got Phoenix winning. I got Phoenix winning it in 6. No. I got them winning it in 6. But the Clippers will give them a battle. I will say that. They'll definitely give them a battle. And the second round playoff matchups will be in the second round in the West. It'll be Phoenix versus Denver. And then you have the 2-3. You'll have Memphis going up against Golden State, a rematch of last year's playoff. And then in the East, you'll have Milwaukee going against the Cavaliers. And you will have Boston and Philly. Boston and Philly. And we'll see. I'll do a show predicting on the second round probably in about 2 weeks. I'll say about 2 weeks. But what y'all think? What y'all think? Who y'all think is going to win and who y'all think is going to advance? As far as the playing game. As far as the playing games, like I said, I got the Lakers advancing. And I got the New Orleans Pelicans advancing in the West. And I have the Atlanta Hawks and the Miami Heat advancing in the play-in in the East. And we'll see what happens from there. We'll definitely see what happens from there. But anyway, just moving right along, I'm about to leave and everything and enjoy the playoffs. Well, enjoy the play-in games because they'll definitely be interesting. They'll definitely be interesting. Enjoy them because I'm going to enjoy them tonight and watch both of them. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be watching all the way the Lakers and the Timberwolves because brother man got to punch that clock early in the morning the next day. But hey, they will definitely, all the games will be definitely interesting. So I'm about to log off here. Like I said, shout out to my man Thomas Gunnaman Mattice. He retained his title last week, this past Saturday. Shout out to him. And he retained his WBC Continental America Super Featherweight title last week against previously undefeated Ramiro Cesena. Shout out to my man. And I'm out. Y'all have a good evening. Be safe. Have fun. Enjoy the games. And be sure to look out for Loc'D On Sports on Thursday with me and Sean C., as we'll have Collinwood head football coach Greg Willer as a guest. And until then, I'll see you soon. This your man, K the host, Keith Allen, Loc'D On Sports 216. Have a good evening, everybody.